Admiral Selleck's log, stardate 3105-2025. I have been tasked with hosting an open communication to share current events with the fleet and other interested parties. This transmission will be multicasting live via various platforms to facilitate this. Tonight we'll be earning some latinum at the Darbo table on Drozana instance number 1 while we hold our summit. Joining me for this mission are my two co-hosts, Captain Ken and Admiral Nova.
No, uh, just been going along. A lot of work going on lately.
Not really a whole lot, actually. Wow, this has been a slow week for both of us, apparently.
Well, I was doing 16-hour days with work, so I like the week just kind of disappeared. I'm like, where's it gone?
Yeah, would. th- that would do it. Oh, wait. You were trapped up in your apartment? Your flat? In your. Oh, in your room? Dang! Okay, that's a good thing. Otherwise, I was going to say you probably would have wished you had a replicator.
When I had my stairs worked on last, we put a ladder up. Just saying.
Well, sorry about that. After boasting I'd successfully unmuted myself for the cold open, I forgot to unmute myself for the open proper.
Wait! Oh boy!
Sorry about that, folks. I'll get there one day, I promise.
Good job!
Could be worse. But yeah,
Okay.
thank you for pointing that out, Hyper Hydra and Gojinx. And hello to Film Monk Productions, Bradley, Sigourney Weaver, Spud, Rachel Oldman. We have a number of people in chat. It's lovely to have an audience, even if they can't hear what you're saying. In,
Absolutely.
in some ways, that's the best kind of audience, because they can't judge you. Right, okay. So, Nova, why don't you tell us what we have planned for today's briefing?
During the summit, we'll discuss the latest Star Trek Online news. We will also share the latest Priority 1 Armada news and highlight some of the outstanding members within our community. So if you've not made your way over to Drozana instance number 1, come and join us. After the summit, we'll warp to the Dyson Battle Zone for our weekly away mission to vanquish the Voth and undermine the Undine. And most importantly, earn some dilithium. Your character needs to be level 50 to join.
Incoming from Starfleet, I've just been informed that Starbase 80
Damn, Starbase 80?
Damn.
has some assorted surplus. Captains, for your chance to win a TR-116B rifle, please type into the chat the word universe. And I should have had this prepared earlier, but I will post that into chat now.
If you are not a member of the Priority One Armada and want to stay in touch with us in game, then come join us in our Priority One chat channel by typing in the chat box /channel _join space Priority One, all one word, and then hitting the enter key.
And if you want to be a member of our Priority 1 Armada community, simply head over to PriorityOneArmada.com to sign up. We have multiple Federation and KDF fleets for you to start your career in the Priority 1 Armada.
We also have a merch store, so come check out the Armada themed goodies from t-shirts to towels, cups to caps, and even pillows can be yours if you follow the link on our website or Twitch page.
Well, we have a lot to brief everyone about this week in Stowe News, so let's jump right into the summit. Ken, why don't you tell us about the sales of Stowe?
Star Trek Online is pleased to announce a sale on the lifetime subscriptions starting May 27th and running until June 2nd on the Star Trek Online lifetime subscription will be 50% off on PC. Then, June 2nd to July 2nd, the subscriptions will still be on sale, bringing it to a low price of down by 100 to 199. Enjoy all the rewards that come with the lifetime subscriber. with exclusive species unlocks like playable Talaxian, instant access to all lifetime rewards, to priority login, and there are dozens of reasons to become a lifetime subscriber today. For more information on the great rewards that come with being a subscriber, check out the blog. In addition, the Lobby Crystal Consortium is pleased to announce their latest featured sale on all platforms. From now until June 1st, June 2nd on console, shrewd captains will be able to choose from their wide selection of wares just by visiting the in-game Lobby store. All items in the Lobby store will be 20% off for this entire sale. Now's the best time to take advantage. I can't talk. Now's the best time to take command on the Kelvin Timeline Intel Dreadnought Cruiser or get your hands on a Bullion Heavy Assault Cannon. Or fly the stars in a Vaudoir-esque heavy battle cruiser. Enjoy, captains.
Nice. Nova, do any of these sales interest you?
I've already got lifetime, so no for that. And I don't know what to get out of the Lobby store. I really haven't looked at it. So probably not.
Fair enough. Ken, are you also going to show off and say you've got lifetime?
Well, I have to admit, I have lifetime, but I've had lifetime since before Stowe was launched general. I pre-ordered lifetime.
Look at you getting
So I've had
lifetime before
for
it was
a
cool.
long time.
So he's just gonna one up me. That's fine.
Excellent,
It's
excellent.
been 15 years.
All right, shall we move on to some theatre with item 2, Kings and Queens Above All Else.
You know, that is a great idea. It's the new story blog. So everybody, just sit right back.
Alliance banners fluttered in the temperate Kittimer winds that made their way into the Hall of Heroes through a purified ventilation system. The stone torches had been lit, and the vast space vacated, mostly. Gathered around a holographic galaxy map sat 3 figures locked in heated debate.
Above all else, we must quell rebel activity in the quadrants.
Chancellor Laurel slammed her fist onto the round table before her, threatening to leave a dent in its metal frame. To her right, Admiral Jarrell Quinn struggled to maintain his usual composure in the face of such a passionate display. Even so, he squared his shoulders and puffed his chest to reassert himself. Nova, it's you.
That's Ken's line.
I said my line, okay. He retorted, eager to set aside the concerns of his Klingon counterpart. Throughout the Iconian War, the cool assassination attempts, the hurt conflict, civil wars, as you know yourself, unity has always kept us stronger.
The Chancellor narrowed her eyes and snorted in response.
Unity? Strength? You're beginning to sound like the Ethereum Ptak, Quinn.
She hissed through gritted teeth, hurling her disdain in the Admiral's direction. With a dismissive flick of the wrist, Laurel sent a ripple through the holographic display suspended above them, causing it to tremble ever so slightly. For a brief moment, stellar constellations shifted uncomfortably and planets distorted, as the hologram bent under the weight of her words. It was as if the interface itself had recoiled at the mere mention of the Etherians. A violent clang interrupted their tense exchange, prompting the Alliance leaders to glance over at the nearby side entrance. A Betazoid attendant, entering the chamber with a large pitcher of Tranya, had collided with a ceremonial flambeau upon meeting the gaze of Laurel's right hand, Jaula. Catching the charged nature of the conversation, she halted mid-stride and made a sharp pivot, retreating from the room wordlessly.
Quinn sounds like the Thyssen Fae because Thyssen Fae sounds like us. The Etherians have been observing and studying the Alliance, copying our mannerisms. You read the report.
Proconsul Deton had been quietly observing the debate for some time now. Laurel and Quinn felt the weight of the proconsul's words. Not only had a powerful, interdimensional species of Iconian Borg been watching them, but they had managed to replicate their behavior down to word choices. Still, the idea of comparing a Klingon to an Etherian was enough to eventually wrest L'Rell from her silence.
Speak for yourself, Datan. This foe is nothing like a Klingon. She does not fight like one, nor does she behave like one. She is deceptive and devoid of honor.
The Chancellor shot back at the Proconsul's suggestion. The rhythmic sound of footsteps travelled across the room as an imposing, saber-toothed figure emerged from a shadowy corner and walked into the natural light that seeped through the glass ceiling. Cassenta's feline eyes gleamed with an unsettling intelligence as he made his way towards the conference table, tail swishing behind him with every step.
Chairman!
Quinn proclaimed, rising to greet the Pharassan.
Please, sit.
Cassenta answered, interrupting the Admiral with a hand wave before claiming a seat of his own.
Computer, reactivate interface. Pull up Alliance HQ's most recent inbound reports.
The hologram shone brightly as it shifted to display several points of interest below the now stable galaxy map.
Gentle beings.
Hey, hold on a second. They just dropped to an ad. Why don't we hold here and let them come back and just banter for a second? That way, because they seem to be enjoying it.
There.
That is a good point, because some of us don't have ads.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking as well.
Yeah, when ads get played is above my pay grade, unfortunately.
Same here. I just saw Hyper Hydra. I said, "What a time for an ad."
You want to start back maybe when, right here?
Top of the paragraph we were on, probably. If someone could let us know when the ad's over, we would appreciate it.
But yeah, while we're waiting, a big thank you to Spud for gifting a sub to Hyper Hydra.
Nice, bud.
Thank you much. Now,
All right.
I have to... Okay, it's over. Good deal.
Shall we carry on from Gentle Beings?
Sounds good.
Okay. Gentle beings, esteemed Alliance members, let us continue.
The chairman proposed in his usual unctuous voice, a diplomatic mask that was hard to shed, even in the most private of circles.
Last time we met to discuss our interests, we agreed to convene on the Lucari homeworld under the guise of a fractured alliance.
Cassenta mused, tapping his pointed fingernails against the table as he spoke. Quinn, L'Rell, and Datan all exchanged a knowing look, a flicker of recognition in their eyes. Cassenta continued.
In truth, most of us refused to host the Etherians here on Kittimer because you distrusted them, but did not wish to say so openly. President O'Keg and I decided to trust you, and as it turns out, you were right.
He conceded.
But it also turns out that the semblance of a fractured alliance is dangerously close to materializing itself and becoming real, as Admiral Quinn has already remarked. We must remember why we forged an alliance to begin with. Let us not lose hope now.
Datan folded his arms in response.
Our priorities are different,
argued the proconsul, turning to face the Trill next to him.
What do you make of that, Quinn? Perhaps those priorities won't matter if we fall prey to assimilation or fusion.
Quinn's expression darkened.
It is true.
Cassenta added.
We have not seen such a threat since the changelings and their infiltrators. It seems the Etherians also fuse at the DNA level, at least to some degree. Surely our priority is to understand how we can counter them or undo their efforts. Director Hugh of the Cooperative seems confident about the prospect of diffusion, should Thasian Fae best us.
L'Rell exhaled sharply.
This is not a matter of removing more Borg augmentations. but of reversing a genetic fusion at the cellular level. It will not be easy, and it will take time. There is no guarantee this will work.
She cautioned.
I see. Well, let us discuss these differing points then.
Cassandra replied, steering the conversation in a direction he hoped would be more constructive.
The Romulans believe that retrieving stolen or missing resources is of paramount importance. The consequence of highly advanced technology falling into the wrong hands, well, the dangers are almost unimaginable.
Datan warned. Laurel and Jaula looked at each other and shared a smirk. Seela's many reckless gambits across time and space, which had endangered others through their very actions Datan now spoke of, came to mind. Despite their diametrically opposed views, it somehow still made the proconsul speech seem painfully ironic to the Klingon representatives. Datan and Quinn, uninterested in this tacit moment of mockery, paid them no mind.
And what of Thess and Faye, and neutralizing the Etherian threat? What of determining the nature and origin of the Chimeran specimen on our ships alleged to have come face to face with?
Quinn countered. Datan shook his head fervently.
We do not need to know in which corner of the multiverse Thess and Faye is hiding, Director. Director Hughes' research seems encouraging, but ultimately, progress is slow.
He sighed.
Meanwhile, my best and brightest keep getting pulled into the Borg-related crisis. The Etherians are surely watching us from behind the veil, mocking our attempts at gaining the upper hand.
Laurel muttered a string of Klingon expletives under her breath, then leaned forward in her chair with power and authority.
Datan, I gladly send my warriors into glorious battle to fight the Borg. They are no match for the Empire.
She turned to face Cassandra.
But what use is fighting the Borg, any Borg, if we let chaos reign across our own galaxy?
Her eyes darted towards the Federation Admiral.
Quinn, you speak of unity. If we do not secure this galaxy first, then there will be no one left to fight beyond it. Point taken.
Cassandra nodded.
What else? Refusing to consider the wishes of my people could lead to unrest among the great houses.
She added.
Well, who better to cease such unrest than you and your torchbearer?
Datan leaned back in his chair and motioned towards Jaula, who had occupied the seat beside him and had begun sharpening two mek'leths with a volcanic whetstone. The scrutiny of prying eyes stopped her in her tracks.
What? I didn't bring the other ones today,
she growled. Cassandra returned his attention to the galaxy map.
Anything else?
He inquired. Quinn paused solemnly before waving his hand over the holographic interface, prompting it to display new points of interest.
There is also the matter of the missing Kita shard, tracked by Admiral Kumarke of the Lucari Concordium. Then we must consider our Iconian allies posted at their bastion inside the Joret system Dyson sphere. Finally, it's true that there is also the report of rebel activity and incursions in multiple sectors, not to mention the unexplained ship malfunctions.
The room fell into heavy contemplation as Quinn listed off every issue the galaxy was now faced with. A sense of gloom could be felt across the table, followed by a long, lingering silence once again. Cassandra was the first to break it.
Then let us tackle it all, one priority at a time. Admiral, Chancellor, Proconsul, reach out to our allies across the quadrants and set up an open channel.
He commanded.
Let them know we are ready to quell some rebels, secure some resources, and that above all else,
He paused to mark the moment.
our people will stay united and ultimately undefeated.
The fragility of the alliance was undeniable, despite just over a year of peace between the factions. Laurel and Quinn gazed at each other intensely, as they so often did, taking stock of what was now at stake if the galaxy refused to unite. With a nostalgic look in his eyes, Quinn opened his mouth as if to offer some words of encouragement, only to be interrupted by a chime. The Betazoid attendant had reappeared, peering cautiously into the room from behind the side door's threshold, Tranya pitcher in hand. Cassandra looked up at her, then back at the tired but stoic faces before him.
Meeting adjourned.
And there we go. That was our inaugural episode of Priority One Radio.
I just have to say it was real. I'm glad I had the script because let me tell you, some of these alien names are really hard to follow when the captions have no clue what you're saying.
Very good. Very good point. Very.
Oh, it was great. I was like the Chancellor was center. Jacinta was center.
Oh boy. That was fun. Hey, I like
That was fun.
That was a good idea, Selleck. Because
Thank you.
otherwise, that was what 1, 2, 3, 4 pages? Over 4 pages?
Yes, that was
within-
great.
Yep, that's a big chunk of dialogue.
Sigourney Weaver's asking, will you guys be doing an After Dark version after the stream's over? What, you want us to go through that all again and insert some swear words and inappropriate references?
No, teacher guy, it's not only fans, it's only Gorns.
Oh my goodness. Cerberus Shepherd asks, will you be doing the whole job lot of lore blogs and reading them out for P1 Radio? If so, that would be great for all fleet leaders to take part in. Didn't think about doing the rest of them.
No.
This was just the one that dropped this week. So it looks like, by the fact that they dropped a lore blog, that quite possibly after the red alert, we'll end up having the next storyline, the next story episode. Maybe.
I
maybe
would-
not.
Maybe.
They have
We'll
been
have to
teasing.
see. I hope so.
I believe they have been teasing on social media that the new missions will be dropping soon.
Okay, cool. I don't really do social media, so that's good to hear.
Sigourney Weaver says now we have to go back and do them all.
Wow.
If there's enough demand, I will talk to James and make him do them all.
Oh my, just James do them all?
Well, he's the only actor,
He's
I
the-
believe, in our ranks.
Yes, he is the professional.
You know,
Yes, he is.
I'm sorry, but you folks don't pay me enough to be a professional.
Okay, good point. Yes, Spud, right? Tony, Tony's done theater, I believe.
Oh, true. That is an excellent point. We'll get James and Tony to just tag team it all. All right. Shall we move on to the next item, console news?
Absolutely. On Xbox and PlayStation, earn the Tholian Shock Trooper Radiation Cannon, as well as the progress of the 2025 event campaign. The event began on May 28th and will run until June 17th. Beginning on May 28th, players will have the chance to command their very own Miracle Worker starship, Pakled style. The ship premiered in the excellent Star Wars Lower Decks and comes with a few surprises.
Did you just say it premiered in the excellent Star Wars
Yes,
Lower Decks?
Yes, he did.
I did.
Yes, you did.
Damn it. There's one for James. He's finally got one.
Oh boy.
There's one for Lance.
I think
Yep.
that's definitely worth a demotion.
Uh-huh.
I'll hang my head.
Spud.
I'll
Jar
hang my
Jar
head.
Binks. Oh, good job.
Well, I mean, really, since we're doing this, I might as well say James is so nice, he probably thinks the Death Star was just misunderstood.
That's a good point.
Wow. Okay. I think we can do a little bit better than that.
Ah,
Speaking
You're
of
just
the,
Ken, you're just warming up, aren't you?
uh,
me? Nah.
Hmm.
So,
Okay.
I
d-
think Ken peaked a long time ago.
yeah, I peaked years ago.
Okay.
But yeah, speaking of the Tholian Shock Trooper radiation cannon, have either of you played around with that since that event's over on PC now?
Oh my goodness. Yes, I have.
I have, and I've given it to every one of my bridge officers and let them run wild with it. And
Ooh, I
oh,
didn't. I didn't think about giving it to a boss. I was actually able to join James last week, not this past Monday, but the Monday before that, for Accolade Hunter, and I joined midstream, so they were running TFOs at the time, and James had his equipped, and I saw it fire, and I'm like, holy moly, that thing is wild. And so I went ahead and reclaimed it on the character that I'm currently on. This was the Romulan character that I'd boosted with the Romulan boost a couple of weeks or so ago when I was on the show with Kat, and basically had fun with it in minor instabilities. By the time all of us got to the laser drill, I think maybe 4 out of the 5 of us had our cannons equipped.
Nice.
now one that I'm really curious about is colony invasion with everyone using it.
Oh, we should do that the next time we do a colony invasion. Yeah, that would be cool.
I'll have to dig it out and give it a go. I got the event, but was more interested in the uh, event campaign progress than the actual canon.
Well, yeah, the progress and the extra progress that you can do after you get it is always nice.
Yes, and that is something I can show is available for PC in ground equipped. There we go. The Tholian Shock Trooper Radiation Cannon. Hmm. What about the Miracle Worker Packlet ship? Do either of you own that?
Do not.
I do not either.
There. Neither
Although
do
if
I.
I got it, I would gift it to Winters because I think he dislikes that ship
Oh
immensely.
wow. Oh wow. Really, you would gift it to Winters, even though
Yes.
even though it probably would end up in uh the a fleet bank for uh, a a future giveaway, I would imagine.
Probably, and that's okay. But
Mhm.
the intent behind it and the response
Yeah.
would be so worth it.
Yes. Yes. That is totally understandable.
Gift it to him with a note that says, "Want to see this on your main."
Oh, yes.
Alright, let's move on to our next item Xbox Armada news.
Make sure to join us every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time for Wednesday Night Warriors. We log into our Klingons, meet at Armada Station Shipyard, and team up to run random advanced TFOs, and then hand out some freebies when we're done. Join us for Honor, Glory, Marks, and Dilithium. Check out Thursday nights on Xbox when our TFO Thursdays runs concurrently with PC TFO Thursdays. From the desk of Fleet Commander Gojira, aka Lance. Quote, as many of you may have heard, the fleet formerly known as Priority 1 Armada has been renamed to Starbase 80 by Fleet Admiral Turcotte, who has chosen to pursue a new direction. In response, the Priority 1 Armada legacy continues strong. We have transitioned to our new Alpha fleet, formerly known as Priority 1 Beta. If you would like to move from Starbase 80 into the new Priority 1 Armada, just request a transfer on our Discord or message Wilson at Gojira1479 in game. Our current mission is to level up the new Alpha Fleet to 85. We're at level 77 now. To help us get there, we're asking members to move any active characters from the Beta or Gamma fleets into the Alpha Fleet. Together, we'll keep boldly going. End quote. The House of Koloth is currently level 64. Their priority right now is that we need 200k dilithium to put the Upgrade Colony 4 project on cooldown. The Priority 1 Ferengi Alliance stands at level 76. The current needs are 234k dilithium to upgrade diplomatic facilities 2. Upgrade K13 2 needs 688k dilithium to go on cooldown. And the upgrade Transwarp Conduit 3 on the starbase needs 310k dilithium. The Gorn hegemony is shedding its old scales and evolving, now at level 35. But we need your help to keep growing stronger and snappier. Our starbase security officer upgrade is hysterically short 59k dilithium. The embassy upgrade 2 needs a cold-blooded boost of 235k dilithium. Over on the colony, our bartender contract is thirsting for 66k more dilithium. And the Research Lab 2 upgrade is really crawling. It's hungry for duty officers, barks, and research provisions. If you've got resources to spare, now is the time to scale up your support. Help us build a Gorn future worth hissing about. The Klingon High Council has reached a level 30. The dilithium mine upgrade trade facilities 2 needs Dolph and dilithium. On the colony world, the station personnel officer and colony mission needs bridge officers and dilithium. If you're interested in joining any of our specialist fleets, you can submit your application on the Priority 1 Armada website today. These fleets also offer a 25% reduced requirements for all promotions, as well as instant access to all fleet stores. Finally, please mail any item donations to the fleet to @Gojira1479 going forward, so that he can record them and get them into the fleet bank.
Nice. And thank you to Teacher Guy, who has gifted a sub to Cerberus Shepherd. That's, I'm assuming, a reference to Mass Effect. Before we carry on with the news, I would like to remind everyone that we've got our giveaway of a TR-116B sniper rifle. So just make sure that you've typed into your chat the word universe. We will be finishing off this giveaway in a moment. Next up is some patch notes which only apply to console this week. On the 28th, the event campaign part 3 went live with the Tholian Trouble event, and they have fixed the placate effect found on a small number of Talaxian and Krenim duty officers, so that the effect can now properly be resisted and respects immunities. This effect will also trigger a placate immunity buff when it expires. To compensate for these potential reductions in performance, they have increased the duration of the placate effect from 4 seconds to 6 seconds. I don't really know what any of that is, but it's been fixed. Woo. Alright, shall we find out who has won our 116B sniper rifle?
Sure.
Alrighters. Drum roll, please. That's a very quiet drum roll.
Yeah. Well, I left it on my other server.
Alright, congratulations to Becky Midnight. If you could go ahead and whisper us on, I think you're on Twitch, your in-game @handle, we will try and get this prize out to you as soon as one of us can be bothered. Excellent.
Congrats.
Congrats, Becky.
All righters, let's move on to some Armada news. As always, be sure to tune in this Monday when Priority 1 Armada takes to the airwaves again with Accolade Hunter, hosted by Admiral James. Uh, as usual, Thursday is TFO Thursday. This event is for all Priority 1 Armada members and offers a chance for us to team up together and earn marks, XP, and more importantly, dilithium. To check the time of this event, open up your fleet window and look at the events tab, and you will see that the times are listed in your local time zones. The Priority 1 Decker fleet will get its final Tier 5 upgrade on the Colony World to go on cooldown this coming Tuesday. Once complete, it will bring the fleet up to a max level of 85, which means that every single possible bit of fleet gear will be available to all members of the Decker fleet. Amazing work by all those in Decker fleet. That is impressive to get that far along.
Absolutely.
Nice job.
The Romulan Republic and Romulan Tal Shiar fleets are continuing to work towards Tier 5 star bases and the colony worlds, with projects cycling regularly within both fleets. The new Gorn Hegemony fleet is now online for PC members. It currently has available projects and upgrades online, so if you want to get in early on a brand new fleet, it's a Gorn-tastic time to join. A small part of me just died.
Nice.
If you're interested in joining any of our specialist fleets, you can submit your application on the Priority 1 Armada website today. These fleets also offer a 25% reduction for requirements for all promotions, as well as instant access to all fleet stores. All you need to have reached is the fleet rank of captain in any of our primary fleets to be able to join. Com badges. We have some lovely com badges that I can't show you, we don't have photos of. They are now available on our member store for just $24.99 US, with worldwide shipping and handling fully included in the price. We have the Ferengi initiative, and I can show you this one. We have this lovely Ferengi coin. All you need to do to get it is join the Ferengi fleet, which is one of our previously mentioned specialist fleets, and reach the rank of Liquidator, which has a requirement of 1.875 million fleet marks. Not fleet marks. Fleet credits.
Fleet credits.
That's the one. In a similar vein, we have a Klingon High Council coin, which can be earned by joining, funnily enough, our Klingon High Council, another specialist fleet. And once again, if you can reach the rank of Governor, you too can get this lovely shiny coin. The Romulan Republic will hopefully be our next fleet to get one of these coins. We will be working on that. Next, don't forget to follow our various social media accounts at P1 Armada on TikTok and Twitter. We'd love to boost our Twitter followers, so each month we're giving away 10 Lockbox Master Keys, 1 T6X token, and 1 Fleet Ship module. All you need to do is follow our Twitter account at P1 Armada, retweet our promotional tweet, and or comment on our promotional tweet to enter. Every month we are giving away to one lucky PC and Xbox Armada member 5 Lockbox Master Keys each. You just have to be a member of any of our PC or Xbox primary fleets and click participate on Discord when you see the announcement in the giveaway channels. And this is starting tomorrow, or if you're proper and British, it's today.
But is it actually up on the server already?
That I do not know.
I do not believe so yet.
We are soliciting questions for the Star Trek Online developers. We are hoping to get some of them on a show in a bit. So if you have any questions you would like, please send an email to info@p1armada.com with the subject line dev questions for any questions that you would like answered by the developers of Star Trek Online.
Go by.
Finally, starting tomorrow and running for the whole month of June, we are celebrating our 12th year anniversary. There will be loads of daily giveaways and tons of events planned with even better prizes. Check out our website for all the news regarding this year's celebration. And I believe the first week we will be playing Where's Winters, which is always a fun game to play.
A yearly tradition.
Indeed, indeed.
Unfortunately, I'll be stuck at work. I'm working.
His one of his favorite
Yeah.
hiding spots is gone this year.
Oh,
Oh, where's
what was
that?
Remember when he used to hide on the lower decks of ESD?
Oh yeah, with the ESD remodel, that's no longer
Yep.
available.
It's no longer there.
That is a shame. We are grateful to all of our members who make donations to the community. Tonight, we would like to thank Captain Phil of the Priority 1 Armada, who recently made a contribution via our website. These donations directly support the Priority 1 Armada by paying for such things as website hosting fees, production software for the show, administration bots and services, domain name fees, IFTTT services, restreaming software, and much more. If you would like to support the Priority 1 Armada, you can make a donation on our website and receive a thank you package based on the amount you donate. Visit PriorityOneArmada.com to find out more.
Thank you, Phil.
Thanks, Phil. And I also little tidbit, those of you who have not been following various sources, today in the promotions tab of the C store, there are 3 Infinity promo R&D packs available to grab.
Oh, thank you for the reminder.
That
I need
is-
to claim mine.
That is an excellent reminder. I had indeed forgotten. So, yes, if we go to the promotions tab, we can see them right here. I did catch the keys that were given away, I think, yesterday or the day before.
I think it lasted for 2 days, so yeah.
Nice.
They're asking you to open it live, Phil. Or Selic, they're asking you to open it live.
Sure. Let's see if I get lucky. No. No. Well, it's back to Dabo for me.
I had the same luck. Hyperhydrar, I'm having better luck at Dabo than you are, because I started with about 15,000 and I'm up to 2.5 million.
Nice.
Goodness gracious.
Shall we kick off our next giveaway for this evening?
Sure.
Alright, chat.
Absolutely.
Please type in the word Whisperer into the chat box now. So we had Universe as our first word, and we've got Whisperer for our second. Let's see if anyone picks up on the connection. Now, that is about it for the news. Shall we make our way to the Undine Battle Zone? Maybe stopping off on the Voth Battle Zone, as I've just realised my hard endeavour is destroy Voth ships.
Is that why you put it down as Dyson Battle Zone so we do the entire thing?
No, I wrote that down yesterday. In fact,
okay.
no. We won't need to do that because when we finish, which we will do because we're all brilliant, when we finish the Undine Battle Zone, we get a bunch of Voth ships invading.
Yeah. And I would imagine we'll go through the Undine Battle Zone probably a good couple of times. At least.
Quite likely. But let's not count our chickens.
All right.
So,
I
let's
am
all
tuning up
head
then.
to... yes. How does one... Sphere space, there we go. Indeed, don't
Server
count your
Shepherd.
tribbles.
Universe Whisperer? I am drawing a blank at the next one for the theme.
Is there not a button to take you directly to the Undine Battle Zone from where you warp in?
Yeah.
Yes,
Space
right
Battle
there.
Zone contact.
Space Battle Zone contact. It's off
Oh,
your
okay.
screen, so if you press
Oh.
F12, you can move it up just a little bit.
Oh, yeah. You gotta move your notifications up some.
Ah, there we go. That explains why I've never been able to find the button.
I think that happened with me with something at some point.
Not at all vague, thank you.
Exactly.
Do we want to
What it was.
stay in Battle Zone 1, or do we want to go to Battle Zone 2 that's fairly empty and fairly fresh?
That is a good idea.
Battle-
Let's head to 2.
Okay, I was gonna say Battle Zone 1 only has one thing conquered. But it might be.
Yeah, but we're not lazy, are we,
Battle-
Nova? We can handle
No, we're
conquering
not.
one thing.
Yeah. We'll have to conquer a bunch of stuff. Yep, Spud, brown and fizzy.
Right. Let's have some fun.
I want some dreadnoughts to destroy. And some way to do another 450,000 kinetic damage. That one's gonna take a while.
Well, that's just a few torpedoes. You'll be fine.
No, it's not a few torpedoes for me. Do plasma not do kinetic? No, they do kinetic. Apparently I just haven't fired them very often. I need lots of things to shoot at. Ooh, I'll go to this point, right in the middle. Yes, I see there's already some fleet mates here. That doesn't do a whole lot of good, launching a spread of torpedoes at ships as you first fly in.
Well, no, because shields tend to absorb kinetic damage.
Yeah. It's fun to see, though.
That's where Pin comes in.
Where Pin comes in?
Yeah, the
armor penetration.
well, no, shield pin.
Your shield pin, yeah.
Pen is important.
It is mightier than the sword.
Oh, I'm not used to all of these bubbles forming from when you get a lot of people and then rifts start spawning.
Stop blowing bubbles, Nova. But yeah, for those of you that didn't hear, which is most of you since my mic was muted, I've had a fun week with getting the stairs in our house replaced, which meant I've spent a few days trapped in my room. So exciting times for me. We do now have the stairs though, and they look great.
That's good. So you've actually been able to go downstairs and have a proper meal.
Yes, yes. I ate so many packets of crisps, or for you uncultured people, chips. Um, yeah, yeah, it's been
Now,
terrible.
do I qualify as cultured if I know what crisps are and I've
Um,
eaten them in the UK?
sure, sure. We'll hand out some tokens.
Wow.
Yay!
I know what crisps are, but I've never been to the UK. That's not fair.
You don't want to come over. It's a bad place. It's full
Okay.
of very silly people.
That, yeah. I mean, we figured that out a long time ago. I mean, between you and James and Sarah.
Ah, nice. We've got a Connie 3. Yeah, what are you folks flying? Or
I'm
piloting?
fine. I am in the Suliban flight deck carrier.
Nice. Screw it, we're in a Dyson sphere, we're all flying. There's atmosphere.
That is true. I am in the legendary light intel warbird. The one that came with the character boost.
Now, here's the question: do all of you have the colony sphere upgrades for the Dyson sphere flight performance?
I do, yes.
Oh, no. No. I actually realized what the show was um, going to be doing and thought, you know what, this is a perfect opportunity to be able to get my new character or newly boosted character and start getting some marks. Uh, yeah, I haven't played the missions yet. Whoops, and so basically spent the time right before the show went live, quickly running through and opening up the Dyson Sphere.
Oh yeah,
How very
it's an
practical of
important
you.
step.
Yeah, basically involved skipping the first mission where you actually, have to do the solo mission and then uh, doing the little okay, here's the breadcrumb quest that leads you to this one, and then to this one, and then to this. Yeah.
Aside from that very first one in Allied space, they are generally mercifully short.
Yes, that is true. Even in Allied space, it's not very long.
No, but, like, you spend more time flying between different places than you do sort of doing anything.
That's correct.
And for our viewers, how many of y'all have successfully gone and gotten the atmosphere flight performance unlocks? There are three of them in the fleet. Uh, there are three of them in the fleet spire
I think I did
at the
get it
ship
on my.
vendor or ship equipment vendor.
I think I did get it on my main, and that's the only character that I have it on.
It's I tell it that's one that a lot of people seem to overlook, and it's such a cheap update because getting all three levels is like 15,000
Hmm.
fleet credits to get
Well,
all three of them.
Oh, maybe I should,
well,
maybe I should take a look
inevitably,
at that.
inevitably on a character when I'm picking up some of those vulnerability locators, I tend to buy it at the same time.
Oh,
Yeah.
good point. Although this guy really doesn't have much in the way of fleet credits at the moment. Oh, hey, look, a dreadnought. Cool. I need two more of those.
There are my Voth ships. Come on, folks, we can do this.
Darn it, everybody else is doing too much damage. I didn't get credit for it.
Well, maybe if you were pulling your weight, Nova.
Oh. Wow.
Do you find it helps? It does make a notable difference, especially if you go from none of them to all of them. Because the tier 3, I think, completely removes any movement debuffs in the Dyson spheres.
Correct. The third tier makes it where you fly just like if you were in normal like space.
Cool.
What am I? I'm a spaceship in space, and you can't tell me otherwise with your atmosphere. I am, of course, flying the Fleet Support Cruiser, the beautiful Ambassador class, the sexiest spaceship in all of science fiction for me. So sexy, I painted it on my wall.
That's right. How is that going? Your little paintings.
Um, I've reached a point where I've stopped.
Okay.
I won't go so far as to say I've finished, but I'm reasonably happy with it. As someone whose creative skills lie more in the written word than they do with anything physical, it has been an interesting challenge to try and be artistic and paint things, especially directly onto a wall. It's not the most forgiving of mediums.
That is true. What else have you painted besides the ambassador?
I also painted like a sort of a wormhole. I loosely based it on the appearance of the Enterprise C in yesterday's Enterprise coming through the sort of the temporal anomaly. And I've also painted a series of science fiction ship silhouettes on a different wall. I've got like all of the various shows that have inspired me and painted um, their ships on it, and I'm quite proud of it. The effect looks quite good. I might share some photos on the website at some point, so you all can see.
I would love to see it. I would
I
enjoy
noticed
seeing that.
you shared some earlier when a while ago when you were first starting,
Mm,
and yeah, they looked cool. They also looked cute.
thank you.
Oh, now that kinetic damage is going up some. Cool.
You're
I
probably
just,
leeching off somebody else's.
No, I'm not. I just wish that I had some my science abilities available. So I'm still working on his reputation, so I don't have the not science but the space abilities.
One planet, two planet killers down.
And I'm going accolade crazy on this character today.
Oh, you're making James jealous.
I'm making James jealous. Too bad he's not here to celebrate.
The expletive is probably sleeping.
You're probably right about that.
And I'm not expletive jealous of him either.
Yeah, because your insomnia is kicking in, isn't it? Oh, there goes the
No,
light.
no, the opposite. I wouldn't say cured it, but I've been sleeping like a relatively normal human. So, uh,
Wow.
the only time I'm awake at 2 a.m. is specifically for these streams now.
Oh, nice.
Look at me becoming a normal human. Disgusting.
Hey, don't send it my way. I don't want to be normal.
No, it's bad for your health.
Exactly.
Okay, now if I end up struggling like Nova to get these Voth kills in, I'm not going to be happy, and I'm going to blame
Well,
hackers.
that simply means that we end up going over into Well, I mean, we can run this one more than once, but we could also go over into the contested zone.
That's true.
Note to self: don't fly near the planet killer as it blows up.
Oh, look, there's somebody setting up a whole bunch of sentries. Good luck, Selic. All we needed was a jellyfish and it'd be complete.
You're not wrong.
I only have 18, 19, 20, 21 pets out.
Oh, only?
Only.
Alrighty.
Ironically, I'm getting my hard one is 500,000 phaser damage, and I'm struggling to get to it because the only thing doing phaser damage is the
Your pets?
one of the pets, which is the 6 you get from the converted hangar bay trait.
Oh,
I'm not
so you're
familiar
only
with that.
getting them from the trait. Wait,
Yeah,
what are you using as your pets?
I have one set of Type 7s and one set of I guess those are pulse phaser, and then I have the Nausicaan elite Nausicaans.
Okay. Yeah, I would have thought that Type 7s would do phaser.
I'm pretty sure they do.
And then the converted type, the converted hangar bay gives you Valor fighters.
Nice.
We did handily last week have a sale on legendary packs. Did either of you two pick anything up in that sale?
I did not because I've already got them all.
I missed that sale. I got my upgrade for this character on the bundle sale, I think, that we had right before that.
Fair.
If I had realized that that was going on, or more like remembered that that was going on when I was actually in the game and not just popping on for a moment, then I might have grabbed the Klingon boost, the D7.
Ooh, I love that ship.
Don't have a Klingon that I'd use it on yet.
I mean, you can use it on any Klingon. It's like
Yeah,
the quintessential Klingon ship.
but don't have the boost specifically. I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
have
yeah, fair, fair.
available to use it on at the moment. And I'm not sure. It's like, would I want to use it on the Cardassian? I've got a Cardassian that I haven't done anything with. Do I want to use a Klingon boost on the? That just doesn't feel right.
I actually pulled the trigger on a pack I've been eyeing up for years, which was the Romulan one, the 2-ship Romulan legendary bundle. With
That's a good one.
Legendary Dideradex and Scimitar.
Okay, so basically the other Romulan one.
Yeah. Because the Dideradex is, I think, probably my favourite Romulan design. And I've never owned any version of the Scimitar, so it was an easy trigger pull for me. It was just unusual for me to have the money and have the sale on at the same time. I was like, yes, finally the stars have aligned. So I'm working on both of those on different characters at the moment.
Nice. And what did
You
I
had to
say
say
about
something.
a jellyfish?
Yeah, I was about to say you had to say something, didn't
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, what was I saying about a jellyfish? This person is this particular character is not in our not in the Armada, so I don't know where they came from.
They're just here to have fun.
Just here
The
to have
Citadel
fun.
ship did not last long enough for me to get enough damage for it to count as a kill.
Oh,
This is
ouch.
going to be a... I don't
Here,
think I'm going to manage it.
let
Uh-huh.
me here. Selic. Invite the team.
Oh, does a team make a difference for kills?
On some of the kills it does. Whether it does for you or not, I'm not certain, but oh well, and I think Kenobi is
I got
looking for
Kenobi.
You got Kenobi, okay.
I got Kenobi, yeah.
But yeah, I might have to have a look at finances and see if getting the lifetime subscription is potentially on the cards. Probably not with all the house stuff going on.
That would be understandable. Well, Sir Gorney Weaver does say just take out a line of credit against the house. It's called responsible spending.
That is an approach. It's not one I'll take, but it's an approach.
It is one approach.
Is it helping your counts, Selic?
I can't tell, but it is well, yeah. It's going up. I have 2 left. Will 2 more ships appear in 10 seconds for me to kill?
Probably not.
Oh, come on, one more, one more. Oh, beautiful, beautiful.
There's some.
With 2 seconds to spare. We do love a tight finish.
Right in the end.
I'm sure you do. Hey, denied Voth entry. There's another accolade.
Excellent. Well, let's take a moment to check how the giveaway is going. The second word, as a reminder, was Whisperer. So, for a chance to win a bonus pool collection pack, please type in the word Whisperer.
And Sir Garrity Weaver, exactly. That is what I said.
Is nonsense happening while I'm doing something?
I had made the comment of the accolade that I just got, which was denied Voth entry. So Sir Garrity Weaver said that's what she said.
Ah.
That's what my wife says whenever I say that. She's like, I did say that, and I'm a she.
Are we giving people a little more time to get in on the second
Yes.
giveaway?
Yes.
Oh, okay. As well as waiting for this zone to reset.
Oh, you've got it, Nova. You know things.
I know things. Some things. Not a whole lot of things.
Well, knowing too many things is bad for you.
That is true.
Is that where the ignorance is bliss comes from?
Probably.
Alright, shall we see who is the winner of our bonus pool collection pack? Who has whispered the loudest?
Sure. Dang it, Kenobi! Trying to see what the name of his ship is, and he's zipping around like crazy.
So the
Well,
winner
just be
of the bonus pool collection pack is the Incredible G. Congratulations! Please send a whisper to the Priority One channel on Twitch.
Nice, G.
And we will begin our final giveaway shortly. And we will see if folks can connect the dots with our words for the giveaways this evening. Yeah, an interesting collection of ships we've got here.
We got a little bit of everything.
I still haven't flown the whatchamacallit. That ship. There we go. Alright, let's start this this battle zone again and give it one more run.
I just put my ship on follow, and I'm going to do shenanigans behind you while following.
Well, thank you for your contribution.
Let my
Yes, but we have the ability to follow.
But do you have the ability to lead, Nova?
Wow! I thought this was Burn James night.
it's just not as exciting because he's not here.
You're right about that.
So for the audience, tonight was supposed to be Roast James night, and James was originally going to be on the show, but he had to switch because we were going to burn him because it was his birthday a couple days ago, and so, but without him here, it's just not quite as exciting.
We miss you, James. It's not as much fun to make fun of you without you here.
And we don't have the sound clips that we could be playing. Oh, hey, I got a second dreadnought at some point.
It's
Awesome.
absolutely a triple droppings of a show.
Oh, bye.
Yes, wanting to spend some time on his birthday is unforgivable, teacher guy. I can't actually remember what he was doing. He did say, I think.
Yeah, he did say, but yeah, you're right.
You know,
I don't
he opens
remember
his mouth, I stop listening.
Uh-huh. Oh,
Yeah.
wow! But then that's when you're going to miss all the entertainment that he comes up with.
If it's good enough, someone will clip it. If not, then, you know,
That is the point.
I didn't waste any time.
Yeah,
I'm just
you're
glad
right about
Lance
that.
isn't here tonight.
But, you know, you do realize that Spud is watching, right, Ken?
Yeah, but Spud likes me, so
Oh, Spud will clip things as fast as Lance does.
Well, just don't say anything clippable.
I finally
No.
gave one.
No old lady whisperers here.
Oh, but apparently Spud has got too much in IRL, so I guess you lucked out on that, Ken.
I could do with just a little
Yay!
more personal space there. Okay, yeah, everyone's having a fun time. I see, okay.
We're all following you.
It's choo-choo train time here on Priority 1.
Oh my goodness. I'm like, what
Choo
the world's
choo.
going on? And then I realized, oh wait, it's something that
If we
is
really
on
wanted
big
to take
screen.
this to its illogical conclusion, we should have people following the people, not just everyone
Uh-huh.
following me.
True.
Oh, I'm over here with one other person. Oh wait, that's gotta be cubed that I'm over here with.
But
Wrong torp fed one. That has to be cubed.
oh yeah, that
Yep, it
with a
is.
name like that, that's cubed.
Yep, it is. Thanks for the help, cubed.
Wow. Okay.
You're welcome, Kenobi.
Running a train on the Undine. Yep. Yep. They're getting railed, certainly.
Oh my goodness. Nice
All right, I
one,
switched
fella.
to following the Incredible G. Now we got a real train going.
Yes, Cerberus. Do the locomotion. I do remember that one.
Is it the brand new dance now?
Okay. Well, I've got to do this while I set up the next giveaway. Alright, so our final giveaway of the night is going to be for 5 lockbox master keys. So, please type in the word slough. And for those of you still not twigging, Slough is a terrible place that birthed James.
Is that why it's a terrible place, though?
I, it's also where The Office was filmed, the British Office. So there are multiple
Never.
reasons that it's terrible.
Oh, oh. I take it you don't like The Office then.
No, no,
All right.
no.
I've never watched either the British or the American version.
I, I briefly was looking up what is Slough famous for, and uh, yeah, it's been in some poems and was in The Office. And the American Office apparently was set on, I think, Slough Street in America somewhere.
I wonder if there really is a Slough Street somewhere.
Considering how many names you've stolen from
But
Adopted.
here's the question though: are they really stolen? Because a lot of them were there before, and they've been around for a couple hundred years.
well, Slough's been around for like 1,000 years as a name.
Right, but I'm just saying names like that.
Scranton, yes, yes, that's. Oh, slow. Yeah, slow horses is something I've heard about and will definitely give a go at some point.
I wonder if you can follow someone following you and end up in a dance.
Would it be a dance or would it just be a bunch of people circling the drain, both emotionally and in terms of like live stream content?
Yeah, Cerberus. No, they're not stolen. Just merely borrowed, and some with the word new in front of them.
Oh, if there's a new Slough, oof.
What about New York, New York? Oh, wrong show.
That's a lot of news.
Speaking of which, I won't say much about it, but hot damn, the series finale of Doctor Who tonight.
Don't.
I
All I'm going
actually
to
haven't
say is
watched.
the sooner you watch it, the better, because spoilers be abound.
There has been so much Doctor Who that I have unfortunately haven't had the opportunity to watch.
I mean, there is a lot of Doctor Who. It's,
Yeah,
the
I'm just
longest running science fiction program in the world.
yes. I'm just talking just specifically the new stuff. I just haven't had the opportunity to watch it.
It's been a
Oh,
really strong series this year.
cool. And I'm actually trying to even remember even who's carrying it over in the States.
Disney now.
Oh, okay. That's right.
This season they had Disney money.
Yeah, the past two they've been partnering with Disney, which is interesting. But hey
Wait,
ho, money,
two?
money. Yes, the basically since Russell T Davis took over, so the specials in 2023
Oh,
and
okay.
the two series that have, pardon me, aired since then have all been in partnership with Disney.
Okay. Yeah, apparently I'm getting very far behind. And there's another accolade, Tachyon Technician.
There was, interestingly, towards the beginning of the previous season, there was an interesting Star Trek reference, because there have been the odd Star Trek reference in the show before, but they specifically suggested that Star Trek is real in the Doctor Who universe, because the Doctor makes reference to saying, like, oh yeah, Star Trek, oh, it's great, we should go visit them sometime.
Could be kind of cool if that ended up as a crossover.
Mm. There,
There have been several crossovers in the comics.
yes. Uh,
That's where they can do a lot of stuff. Yes, is crossovers from all sorts of things in the comics. Comics.
If you get any further up my butt, you're gonna need some lube.
Oh my! I need that soundboard button somewhere. I can't find it. I can't. I need to just put that on a hot button. Boom. Oh
Yeah,
my!
but I am not even. I'm not going to even comment.
Look, my ship's got a sensitive shuttle bay, okay? You guys
Oh
have
my
seen
goodness.
Star Trek 5. No. Just no.
Landing pattern B. Pattern B. Landing pattern B, as in barricade. Oops, wrong button. I hit the wrong button.
Oh dear.
Which button did you hit?
Well, I went to follow again and I kicked
Oh,
because it was right above it. And I'm like, oops,
oops! You disbanded the group.
I did.
Hey, I like all this loot that's dropping. I'm still teamed up with Kenobi.
They ran Counterpoint with him last night on his stream.
How did that go?
Excellent.
How many away teams did you guys get transported?
Oh, I think we hit right about 25 to 30.
Okay.
Yes, as a reminder, if you would like 5 Lockbox Master Keys, please, or if you'd like a chance to win 5 Lockbox Master Keys, please type in the word SLOW into the channel.
That's important. A chance.
I mean, if you would like them, also type the word in. I'm not guaranteeing you get anything, but,
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
I'll register your interest with someone. It won't be me, though.
Well, I finished my dreadnoughts and I'm halfway through on my kinetic damage. Yeah. The ships are dying too fast.
What's your remaining
SLOW.
endeavor there?
The kinetic damage?
Oh, is
Okay.
that what you have left is kinetic damage?
Yeah. Well, I also have Restore Shields Ground, but that one I wasn't going to necessarily work on because these are just ones that I... holy moly! Dang, Kenobi! That was a lot of loot that popped up.
What a delightful little poem. Holy moly, damn Kenobi.
Is it time for haikus?
Sure!
I mean, I was going to say I can't stop you, but I suppose I could. The mute button's right there.
That is a good point.
It's an excellent point.
I mean, you couldn't stop him totally because the audience here on Discord obviously would still get to hear it, or should I say?
Maybe I can server mute him. Or you
Oh.
should be able to, at least, Nova, I'd have thought.
We shall not continue that conversation.
Blow them up.
Well, I didn't mean for the entire conversation to go dead.
No, it's your fault.
Oh,
Asteroid came in full force.
no, it didn't. You're just saying that. You are just saying that.
I forget where I was, but there were asteroids being launched. I was like, oh, I got really excited. Probably a lot more excited than I should have. Dang it, I picked the wrong planet killer. I was almost to it, and it went blue.
As did I. Where's the other one? I can't, with my sad eyes, I can't see. I'm gonna have to
Lower right.
use the map.
Lower right.
I'm heading there automatically. Nice. It does remind me, we've had a lot of disagreements lately about wall colours in the house. And it did take me a surprisingly long time to remember that we're having disagreements because I'm colorblind.
Oh! Ouch!
I was like,
That's
how can
like
you
my
like
wife-
orange as a colour? It's a horrible colour. And they're like, no, it's a lovely colour. I'm like, it's not. It's the worst.
That's like me and my wife when she doesn't like when I put a ringtone on my phone, and I'm like, it sounds great. She's like, it's the most god awful sound ever. You just can't hear anything but one tone of it.
Exactly.
Oh, you're not crazy frogging it, are you?
No, no crazy frog. But yeah, it just I'd pick random tones because they there was something in them I could hear, and I finally get. This was years ago before they added the flashing to the phones, and I would just pick something that I could kind of hear, and my wife would get so mad at me.
Would your daughter say anything?
Oh, this was when they were a lot younger.
Oh, okay.
They added notification flashes to the phones about 5 or 6, 7 years ago, something like that.
Destroy all the primates. This sphere will belong to us.
Yes, so Sigourney Weaver, for me, it's my watch, my Apple Watch vibrating is what wakes me up when I have an alarm waking me up.
Interesting. I might have to try that at some point.
Sigourney Weaver uses Baby Shark.
Actually, no, it doesn't do Imperial March. I came up and what I did is you can record your own or make your own vibration patterns, and I made a vibration pattern that wakes me up. It's just a random vibration pattern, but it's a irregular rhythm, and so it drives me nuts. I absolutely despise it, so it wakes me up.
But I'm curious as to what this mosquito tone is that you said that you used at your first job because it drove everybody nuts.
Oh, I'm assuming that's literal.
I don't know. Oh my goodness, really? The the dreadnought died that quickly?
Yep.
Wow. No wonder I didn't see it alive the first time. That health pool basically went from full to like half to dead.
Yes, yes. If you need
There's a lot
kills,
of
now's a
debuff
bad
going
time.
on.
But you got your buff kills done.
Yes, yes. I'm all good. I am a
The
happy Larry Chappy.
I think I need to pull my pets in. I think that with my Type 7s flying inside here, it's probably debuffing the crap out of it for the jelly.
Or the person in the jelly has just got such a tremendous put together build that, yeah, that doesn't really matter. And there's another accolade complete. Apocryphal Doctrine. 100 Volth ships destroyed.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm just racking up the accolades tonight, so really missing the opportunity to get that music playing. I think James said he was going to celebrate his birthday on Accolade Hunter this coming Monday.
So what I'm hearing is on Monday I need to get on and save my James jokes for then.
Oh, yeah, sure. Wait, actually, and I'm off on Monday. Let's join him.
I mean, the
Oh
best
yeah.
James jokes are recycled James jokes.
Oh, that is true. That is true.
Or if in doubt, say the kind of stuff that, you'd use to mock Nova and just put James at the end of it.
Uh, uh, hmm.
James and the asteroid.
James and the giant asteroid.
Trying to
Yes.
make some kind of scary children story.
I was just thinking James and the giant peach.
No, Spud.
Gay store James!
I figured you'd get a kick out of that.
Oh, and what's that supposed to mean, Nova? Anyone can find gay jokes funny, Nova, not just me.
I know that.
I'll have you know I'm as straight as to K.
Good to know. Yeah, I don't think your ships really were helping do all that much.
You're talking about my Type 7s?
Your Type 7s, yeah.
Oh, I've still got them. I've got level 5 Type 7s just buzzing around inside here.
Oh, okay.
And they are going off.
Good to
Okay.
know.
Okay. No! I'm sitting here looking out my window while I'm trying to fly this because I've got my daughters are doing a movie night out on the trampoline, and all three have their boyfriends over,
Uh-huh.
and so it's just like peeking out the window every so often.
To make sure there's no hanky-panky going on?
No, just to make sure that
Okay.
they're still there.
Okay.
It's supposed to rain tonight, and well, they are teenagers, and it's not impossible for them to just get done and decide they're done and leave the projector and everything outside.
Oh, ouch.
Excellent. Alright, as a reminder, our last giveaway of the day is for 5 lockbox master keys, so please type in the word SLOUGH for a chance to win.
Oh, look. In fact, one of my kids is in the chat. Hi, Anne.
Oh, she apparently hasn't said anything, has she?
She said, "Hi, Father."
Oh,
Ah,
okay.
yes.
Oh, that's where she said it. She said it a little while ago.
E-cubed, I'm flying a ship called Collateral Damage using only plasma torps. That excellent name. Love it.
You went back
That's
to
awesome.
You went back to your plasma torp build, Cubed? He had that build, I think, like very early on when I first joined the Armada and kept saying stuff about I keep dying to my own torpedoes and quit using it at one point.
All right. Well, now that we've given the Undine two thorough thrashings, shall we head back to Drozana for a nice calm end?
Sure.
Absolutely.
Don't we sound enthusiastic?
Welcome to Drozana.
Exactly.
That's actually becoming more and more of my stop off.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. I do not care for Drozana. There's, I don't care for the music.
Oh,
Or like,
I
or
don't
like
have the
voices.
music.
Yeah, I know that.
Oh,
I should
lighten up,
realize.
Nova.
I
Let the
should
young people
realize.
have their music.
Wait, let the young people have their music?
Yeah,
I,
you know,
I,
their
I think
pop or whatever.
Uh huh, uh huh. Okay, you do realize that Ken and I are in the same generation, right?
Yes, and crucially not the same one as
Okay.
me.
Exactly. Why do I have an ad? Oh, apparently my subscription ran out.
I get a kick out of the dance parties and stuff that happen here.
Okay, my subscription actually must have ran out during the middle of the show because when we were doing the theater earlier, I was not seeing the ads, but yet now I am. So, well, this is interesting.
Right, we can return to some light gambling at the Dabo table.
Alrighty.
Here we go.
Are you on instance number 1?
I'm not on any instance yet.
Oh, okay. So we beat you here.
Yeah. Okay, okay. You're fast, old people. Are you happy now?
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Spry for your age, huh?
I just used the Spectre's transwarp to get here.
Spectres, or I use time in a bottle.
Oh, Spectres, because I haven't done the missions on this character yet.
I just used my warp drive because, you know, I.
Good job.
Oh, thank you, MS Lenelthor, for subscribing with that
Lena
Prime.
Luthor. MS Lena Luthor. As in Lex Luthor's sister.
Who's Lex Luthor?
Superman's archenemy.
Oh, okay.
Wow,
I don't.
They're uncultured swine! How dare you!
You're calling me an uncultured
Oh,
swine?
no!
Oh,
That's
Sigourney
what
Weaver. Yeah, okay.
Sigourney Weaver said that. Who is Lex Luthor?
I was gonna say that would be quite a bold, bold thing for you to say, Nova.
Oh, wow.
Right. Shall we see who is the winner of the lockbox master keys?
Sure.
Yes, my command of the English language may deteriorate as we approach 4 a.m.
What do you mean 4?
It's
Not even
3:48 a.m.
No. Nope, it's 10:48.
You're just goading me into saying that you don't live in a real part of the world, aren't you?
No, I'm not.
I should have grabbed popcorn for this.
All
I had
right.
popcorn beforehand.
So the winner of the 5 lockbox master keys is Cerberus Shepherd. Congratulations. Please contact.
Nice. Congratulations.
All right. Anyone got any good James stories to round out the stream while I gamble away my hard-earned DC?
What numbers are you rolling?
14, 20, and 26.
Okay.
Do they bring you lots of luck?
Not so far.
Okay. Wow.
I just pick random numbers. The only rule I tend to go for Darbo is I don't like having numbers right next to each other. I like to spread them around the wheel.
That's what I do as well.
So there are specific numbers that you really should try. You said 14?
Mm-hmm.
Try 23, 14, and 34.
These specific numbers that he is talking about are the fact that you can line up the DS9s, the Quarks, and isn't there a third one? I can't remember.
Yes,
And-
there's 3. You can hit a triple Dabo.
Yeah,
Hmm.
and they're the ones that will give you the highest payout. But those symbols lining up will only occur in certain combination of spaces.
What was it? 23, 14, and 34?
34.
34. Okay.
Correct. 34.
All right. Well, let's go big. 100,000 DC.
Alrighty.
Riveting stuff, I know.
Yep.
Right.
Why
Okay.
isn't- Did you miss that bet?
Apparently, I didn't think I did,
Okay.
but
You must have just missed it. I was like, doesn't look like anything is showing up.
I mean that's what gambling is.
Miku was here before we left, just cleaning up. I just saw Miku 1 million, 2 million, 20 million.
Wow.
Just cleaning up.
But how much are they bidding to get that?
There you go, 160,000.
All right, for one time over only, let's go up to. I can't afford this, can I?
I don't know. Can
I placed 2 bets of 1 million EC. And I think this will be my last spin.
Hyperhydrus is all in.
Well,
That it's essentially going all in, isn't it?
I bet 2 million
150,000.
EC and got 150,000 Latinum back.
Go big or go home.
I'm
Yeah,
going
guess
home.
you're
I'm going home.
Alrighty.
All right.
So go home then.
So,
Wait, aren't you already home? I'm
not
sorry, I couldn't help
emotionally.
myself. Oh.
Wow.
All right, folks. I think this is as good a time as any to bring this stream to a close. That wraps up episode 350 of the Priority 1 Armada live briefing. But before we go, here's a glimpse at next week's briefing. With his ears burning, next week James will be in the Admiral's desk hosting with Lance and Panda. As with every week, we will be talking about the latest news from Star Trek Online and Priority 1 Armada. Plus, we will be teaming up with you in another adventure zone to earn more marks and dilithium.
If you're not a member of the Priority 1 Armada and want to chat with us in game, then come join us on our Priority 1 chat channel by typing in the chat box /channel_join space Priority 1, all one word, and then hitting the enter key.
If you do want to become a member of the Priority 1 Armada community, simply head over to PriorityOneArmada.com to sign up. We have multiple Federation and KDF fleets for you to start your career as part of the Priority 1 Armada.
We have a merch store, so come check out our Armada-themed goodies. From t-shirts to towels, cups to caps, and even pillows can be yours if you follow the link on our website or Twitch page.
This episode of Priority 1 Armada Live is brought to you by our community Patreons through patreon.com. Find out about the thank you packages we offer for each tier and add your support at patreon.com/Priority1Armada. It's your support that keeps us going.
And speaking of Patreon, a special thanks to our Patreon supporters like Wily Coyote, Sayar, Teacher Guy, Amajin, and Gojira.
Want to be notified of our next live stream? Then follow our various channels on social media. You never know what we will give away next time.
Before we go, I would like to say a thank you to our artist Jason Smith, thanks to Jesse for advertising our show in-game, and thanks to our community manager James. Speaking of James, it was his birthday a few days ago, and along with wishing him a happy birthday, I would like to thank him for his tireless dedication to this community. He is a big part of the creative output of our content, and a big part of the community in general. I still recall the script, running through the script with him on his very first ever stream, and how nervous he was. And he's come a long way since then. So thank you, James, both on behalf of the community and also personally. I would also like to say
Thank you, James.
I'd also like to say a very special thank you to my co-hosts Ken and Nova for joining me this week and putting up with a few barbs of my own. And finally, of course, a big thank you to you, the viewers, because without you, none of this would be possible. So until next week, take care, live long and prosper.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
End transmission.